Mass shootings in the United States have escalated to a record pace, but women, particularly those over the age of 50, are playing a critical role in trying to win the battle for gun safety legislation in our country. June is also National Gun Violence Awareness Month. And here to tell us more, Maggie McGrath, editor of Forbes Women, and Huma Abedin, vice chair of Forbes and Know Your Values 3050 Summit. Good to have you both. Maggie, what are we seeing, and why do we think women, especially women over 50, are having such a big impact?
Well, we are seeing women turn their anguish and their anger into action. Broadly across all women, we do see polling that shows that women are in favor of stricter gun laws. A Gallup survey found that 62% of women, compared with just 51% of men, say that gun laws should be tightened. A Pew study found that mothers are more concerned about school shootings than fathers are. But what we're seeing through the 50 over 50 nominations and through our reporting with Forbes Women is that women aren't sitting on their hands. Yep. They're starting companies, they're founding movements, sometimes fueled by personal loss. We had Scarlett Lewis on the 2021 50 over 50 impact list. She lost her son Jesse in the 2014 mass shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary. She founded a mental health organization, and she told Forbes that her age and experience has taught her about the fragility of life and infused in her a responsibility to make the world a better place. And
they're doing something about it, and it's more than showing up at the polls, but that matters, by the way. Please show up at the polls. Especially on this topic. Who are some of these women over 50 who are affecting the most change?
Well, there's been some incredible female leadership in the space. Women like Chris Brown, who is the president of Brady, one of the oldest gun violence prevention groups in this country, and Shannon Watts, the founder of Moms Demand Action, who is, amazing, and they have a chapter in every state and considered one of the most effective counter efforts to the NRA. But these are women who are taking a comprehensive approach to what is a uniquely American epidemic. Yeah. Approaching it from the position of, number one, ownership demands responsibility. That if you are a person in power, it is your job to uphold, at the very least, existing laws. And finally, that there is no single root cause of this problem. And so it's a combination of legislation, education, and litigation that's going to carry the ball forward. And, in the public servant space, because you asked, there are two women I wanted to point out particularly. Sylvia Garcia, Congresswoman from Texas, Houston, Texas, and the New York State Attorney General Tish James, both of whom have recently hosted and participated in gun buyback events. So these are community days where you literally, no questions asked.
Just buy back the guns.
Buy back the
Just
guns.
Put them in a pile. I think the gun buybacks were, it's one component of it, but we've got to get some of these off the streets. And we are parents now raising generations of children who are scared to go to school, and parents are scared to send them to school. And I think women especially, parents especially, are feeling like they can't just sit back anymore. And Maggie, one woman who has been crucial in the gun safety debate will be a judge for the Forbes Know Your Value third annual 50 over 50 list, which is coming out, oh my God, August 1st. This is exciting. We're getting close. Tell viewers who she is and why we picked her.
Yes. So Nicole Hockley was on the 2021 50 over 50 impact list. She is the co-founder and CEO of Sandy Hook Promise. It's an organization that educates schools and communities around school violence, gun violence, and identifying the signs. And 18 million Americans have participated in her organization's programs. So we really see her as an expert on how to lead a movement and create real change. So we're going to be drawing on her insight to identify the next class of 50 over 50 impact listees.
I love it. And another way, obviously, to have impact is playing a role in politics, whether it be running or voting. How much do you think guns will play a role in how people vote in the upcoming elections?
I think it's going to play a big role. There's a recent poll, an All In Together poll, that reveals that guns are the #1 concern among women voters going into 2024, narrowly edging out abortion and cost of living. And we saw what happened last year with the overturning of Roe and the effect that had in the midterms. And so I think it is a motivating issue in our country. And frankly, I think now more than ever, when you have women like Carrie Lake suggesting that violence is okay, to have this next generation of leaders like Emma Gonzalez and Naomi Wadler, these activists, we're learning that millennials and Gen Z are more progressive on gun control. I think it is going to be an issue that's going to take women to the polls in a positive way.
We will be following this issue closely in the lead up to 2024. Thank you, Maggie McGrath and Huma Abedin.